Y'all ready for our trip?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yes.
We gotta tote y'all around like baggage. And what about you, Taj and Tiana? Y'all ready for our trip?
No.
I ask myself, is this shit real? I contemplate about how I feel.
Hello everyone, I am Shango.
And I'm Malika.
And
this is the Marriage Cave. It's the Magic Cave?
I said magic?
You did say magic.
The Marriage Cave.
Marriage Cave. Woo.
Alright.
So yeah, we're going to talk about our trip to the ATL with 5 small children. You know that our oldest one is only 7. And we have, 5 and 3 and 2 and a baby. So, yeah, do that at your own risk. We're going to make this more of a vlog style video where, we take you all through the airport, all through the airplane, everywhere we go. However, that would have been very irresponsible of us. We already had a child damn near, fall out the train.
I
wouldn't say fall out.
Escape from the train. Yeah, and they tell the airport there's a train that you take to get to your next level. And we look and there's in the stroller, we both, okay, where's such and such? Where is he? And it's like, and so he's just standing outside the door like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, and the doors close automatically.
Yeah.
And so my mind just froze because initially we had a leash for him. Yes, a leash. You heard that right. They do make leashes for toddlers.
Let it go. But like I said, he was in a stroller. He just slipped out.
That's why he didn't have his leash on. Yeah. He was in the stroller. But he escaped from the stroller, and nobody saw him get out the stroller.
Yeah.
We actually, and this is the crazy thing. This is true story. Most High is my witness. I had a dream the night before we left that our little son, our 3-year-old, fell off a train. It was a raggedy piece of crap train, but that was the dream. He fell off the train and he was missing an arm. And so I was like, all right, it's probably my anxiety. I told my mom the dream and I told him, and I'm glad I told people. And so, we didn't think anything of it. But yeah, we were pushing the stroller on the train, and all of a sudden I see an empty seat where he should be. And this is after we're already on the train. And so I look outside, and so I look at this. I said, where is he at? And so then, we look and we see him just still standing there outside the train. And we're like, come on. And so, I'm standing there
yeah.
I froze up. I'm the first one who noticed he was missing, but I froze. I would have never forgiven myself.
Yeah, it was, I jumped off and got him, and it was something. But it was something because the doors closed. It was like a speeding train. They boom and you speed off.
If you take off. So if the door was about to close. If it would have closed, and he would have just been right there.
Just stand there.
Hopefully
he just stays there because then you have to get up the next one and wait for it to come to get back. And I don't know, that could take a few minutes. We're hoping that he's still at the same spot.
Yeah.
So that was a catastrophe. That was really.
Well, it wasn't a catastrophe. It could have been.
Right.
You got him. Now I noticed he was gone, but he got him because I was like, where's Tate? I saw him off the track.
I did a Superman ugh. At least you gotta get off, because if you get off, at least one of us is there. I can catch up with him.
I'll say this: I truly feel like people are watching us because as you know, it's not traditional anymore to have a big family and to have so many children, period, much less so many children so close together. And I know this in my heart that if anything went wrong, people would be behind our backs, that's
shouldn't
why.
Have that many,
you
shouldn't have many kids.
You shouldn't have that many children. That's why you shouldn't do that. And because everybody knows everything after something goes wrong.
But that was the thing, because that was on the way back. We didn't. On the way going there, nothing happened. We was careful.
And that's the irony, because by this point we were a little bit more comfortable. This was on the way coming back, and so it's like you can never let your guard down with little ones, because at any point they could just do what they want.
Yeah, and it was rock solid, because the flight was at 6 in the morning. That could have something to do with it if you got 5 kids you might plan out, because we did have to get them all up early in the middle of the night, and that kind of get your senses off. I can't say that could contribute.
Being cheap asses, that flight was actually cheaper.
That's a cheaper flight. And I'm thinking about that with kids.
How many plane tickets we got to buy? Shit, we was trying to cut corners.
you know, it was a choice for 5 tickets. You know.
Usually when we, you know, go to another city, we go to the zoo, the aquarium, the children's museum. All 3 of those are usually a must. We did not do that this time because last time we did that, last time we traveled was actually 2019 before the, you know, the vid. Nobody got sick.
Nobody got sick. No,
they got sick this time, of course. Everybody got sick, but nobody got sick during that time. And we did go to usual spots, but we only had 3 children, not 5. So.
Yeah, we did all that with the 3, and it was nice. And this time we just went to an indoor playground. It was a nice one too.
What was it called? Hippo Hop, I think.
Hippo Hop.
Hippo Hop in the ATL. If you're ever in the area, go to
Definitely
Hippo Hop. Hippo Hop was like real hot shit. Like, you know.
You just sit and watch them. They keep you entertained for like a few hours.
Oh, yeah. It was there for hours. And we, you know, it wasn't a big deal to just walk around and watch them. I mean, it was a pretty big place, and our toddlers could just run free.
You can see them. It's like a big wall back and forth. It's like, all right, you don't have to.
That's true. I like that it was all most of the play area was in one big area.
Yeah.
You know, they may have had a small toddler room to the side.
Area.
They have other places where you have parties, but that's still, you know, they don't really go there. So, you know, it was nice, and the toddlers could run free. That was the main thing, because most of the time we have to have them like, you know, strapped down or something. We can't just have them running all over the place. One run this way, the other one will run that way. You know, so
you gotta keep track, because that was one thing. Because like you know, it still took like 3 of us. You know, me, you,
and my mom with us.
Yeah,
and you know, my little brother.
Yeah,
he's 10, so
yeah,
he also came.
Yeah, to keep track. You know, that was because they be all over, and so we did keep good track of them.
Yeah. So we went to an indoor playground, and the hotel was nice enough. We stayed at the Airport Marriott, and they had breakfast and like multiple hotels already there. And so just the experience,
restaurant in there,
right? Already, and just the experience of getting on the train, getting on the plane, and all of that, I think was plenty for the kids, and of course the indoor playground. We rented this big rapey van. I called it the rape van.
Oh yeah, she was big with the big van. That was the only one that was gonna fit everybody in there, because it was according to our 5 kids, us, a mom and her little brother. Is, you know, if that's 9 people, it was no car that can fit that. I wish it was more stylish.
Yeah, it was just clunky and slow and just, you know, I didn't care.
You have to use the phone, like my phone, to get the app going, and get the airport. You notice that your phone won't work when you leave at the airport for different reasons. Maybe we got crappy phones, but I noticed it's just like no signal. I guess all the equipment and all that, but we couldn't get nothing, so I had to get away from the airport to finally, you know, figure it out.
And by the way, F the vans. I hate vans. I am an SUV type of gal. I need some with some pull. You know what I'm saying? I need some pull. You know, when I drive, I cannot drive a slow ass van. That's why, and that's the main reason why I'm capping the kids at 5. That's why we're not having any more children. Just so I don't have to drive a stupid ass van. That's why. You know what I mean? I gotta have an SUV. You know, I gotta move when I drive. I cannot. The van just feels like a sailboat, and I'm not down with that. But we had to fit my mom and my little brother too, so that's why we had a big giant, you know, church rape van.
Yeah, I was careful because you guys were driving that big ass thing. I was hitting some curves. There's like
we was running over buku curves, having to get on the interstate, and just every car was just like just passing us.
Passing slow. I'm like, all right, forget you. I'm trying to get that. All right, we gonna get that.
No, we sailed there. It felt like a boat. Like it feels like we're sailing on the interstate, and everybody else is driving.
Yeah, it's pretty slow. You feel watching everybody pass you up and like, I'm doing 50, 60. Okay, it's just a slow ass van. They're still just zooming past. I'm like, what's going on?
So what'd you think of Atlanta overall?
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was nice. The environment was nice to, you know, and something it's like it's good to see black folks that, you know.
I was just about to say that. The first thing I thought about is just like, where are all the white people? Like, you know, it did feel a little weird. Yeah. Because I'm just not used to everybody being black. Like everybody was black everywhere you go. You know what I mean? And you know, it ain't a bad thing. It just was, you know, it just was different. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when we went to Colorado. It was like everybody was white, and so you know, that was different. You know, so yeah, in Atlanta, everybody black. You know,
we saw a lot more.
Like rich ones, poor ones, fat ones, ugly ones, skinny ones. Everybody in between. Everybody's black.
Yeah. You know. But you know, the area was nice. It looked nice. people had, you know, we tell people have a little income out there. It was nice.
Yeah, they had a little flow.
Little flow. You kind of tell.
Like,
you around there saying like, okay, y'all got a your little thing going. You know, you can appreciate that.
Yeah, we had an older gentleman that, you know, he worked at the hotel breakfast, and he was saying, he's like, you're going to be blessed, because he was one of, 9 or something?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to be blessed. It's not yet, but later on you're going to be blessed. Talking about, you know, when the kids get bigger.
And he's actually from the place we're from. He's from New Orleans. He's from New Orleans.
Wait, he was from New Orleans?
Yeah, you know that? Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. Wow. Oh my goodness. No wonder we was like right here. We was vibing.
Yeah. He went to Carter or something like that. I've been to school. But yeah, he was like in his late 40s or 50s. But he from there. And I was telling you, that's no one we was vibing so well. 'Cause he was taking care.
Yeah, I gotta learn the roads and all of that, you know, because deep down in my soul, I'm a country girl. I mean, we moved to New Orleans I think I was like 11, but I was from, you know, of course, you know, I was from like the country, because there was one turn you made where it was actually a one-way. And in my mind, I would have went the wrong way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh man, we would all be dead if I was driving. So I was like, oh shit, I gotta like, you know, just
Navigate.
like figure things out in my head in a bigger city. And you know, it was interesting being in like a massive city, because when in the New Orleans airport, if you've ever been in New Orleans, it's way small. You know, it don't have just all these like, you know, sky trains and some other train.
It was like almost like a subway train to get to the sky train. Then you take the sky train to get to everywhere else, you know, to get to your car rental, just getting out of that.
That was enough experience for me.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? You know, with 5 kids, you don't always get out much, so that I was just looking at the airport. I was looking at the airport like.
Yeah, levels, you get lost up in there, because we actually like get to meet the guy the whole time. Besides that little thing with one of our sons, it was a great traveling, it was a good time.
Yeah, I had an excellent time, and besides, like, you know, our kids getting sick because we hadn't been back, a week? It's been a week.
It's been
a little over a week.
A little over a week.
And our children kept passing the cold from this one to that one to this one to that. Speaking of which, I got to check on my mom because her and my brother both was sick. So everybody got sick. So, you know, I feel like everybody's immune system, I ain't a damn doctor, but I feel like everybody's immune system is getting used to just getting back to normal as best we can. So, yeah, but... other than that, you know, I had a very good time.
So I guess the question is, will we do it again? That's the thing.
I asked my mom that because she's like the trip sponsor, you know, and she was just like, oh, you know, we're gonna go to Disney. I want to take my grandkids to Disney. I'm like, sure enough, baby.
I'm fine with that.
So I asked her, I said, Mom, so we going to Disney? She was like, oh, ask me later. I'm like,
we don't know.
Okay, so I gotta call check to make sure my mom is feeling better. Speaking of which, like right after we record this, I'm gonna call her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I am Shango.
And I'm Malika.
We are out of here.
Peace.
Peace.